Hey guys, Tech Timmy here. So in this video, I am going to be doing an unboxing of the GameSir Cyclone 2 multi-platform wireless gaming controller, and we're gonna do it right now. Let's go.
Oh boy, it's Tech Timmy time.
Okay, so unboxing the GameSir Cyclone 2. I am super excited to be getting this out of the box for you guys today. The good folks at GameSir were kind enough to send me over a controller to test. So again, this is the second generation of their Cyclone controller model. I did some research online on this and it looks really good. The box itself seems very well done, very professional looking. And this company is, from what I understand, is growing in leaps and bounds, and this is really a solid choice for controllers. I plan to use this as a PC controller. Aside from some retro gaming sticks and controllers, I have done very little gaming generally because I'm so busy with my YouTube channel, my blogs, my tech blogs and everything else. But I am actually really excited now that wintertime is here, particularly to actually get into gaming a little bit. I've seen some demos for, I think it's one of the new Star Wars games that just looks amazing that I really wanted to try out. And Battlefront, I believe the newer version of Battlefront looks pretty cool. I definitely want to see if I can pretend that I'm Luke Skywalker and maybe even take Darth Vader down. So there is that. So I do plan to actually get into some gaming. Not a gaming expert. We're going to very much be a layperson's unboxing of this controller, but we'll take it out of the box, give you guys a first look, and I'll just let you know my overall first impressions. So again, the box looks really good. So high precision TMR sticks, linear output, ultra long lifespan. Very cool. That's actually what I need for a gaming controller that I plan to use quite frequently. And again, I'll start on the PC. I may actually, depending on how much I like some of these games, I may break down and buy a console. Actually, drop a comment down below in terms of what your favorite console is. You think that I should choose and why, and or whether or not you guys think PC gaming for a PC guy is the way to go. I would really appreciate that a lot. So tactile buttons, crisp yet cushioned. Love that. So that sounds great, and we'll check that out in a second. And so we have micro switches, HUD effect toggleable triggers. Very cool. That's definitely a mouthful, but we like that. And I do think that's just about it in terms of the box. So it works via Bluetooth, obviously, and that's how I'll be using it. And I believe that this dongle is for that purpose. But we're going to get this out of the box and take a look. It looks like we have some little gazintas on the side that we need to do, complete with the GameSir brand stuck on there, which is nice. And it's interesting because when GameSir contacted me, I really didn't know how popular of a brand that these guys are becoming. Again, because I'm not really an avid gamer. And again, I really appreciate them for sending that over to me. And hopefully this video does it justice. So here we go. I'm gonna take this out of the box, but yeah, I will say this: all opinions are my own, and this is not a paid video or anything like that. But again, I do appreciate them for sending out this controller for me to test. And here we have some additional things here. It looks like that already cut, and so nice smooth unboxing. I like that. All right, yeah, that's very satisfying right there. So cool. So we have a little bit of plastic in here on the controller itself, and it looks like we have a really cool looking stand. So that I wasn't expecting, and there's the dongle right there in the box. So, all right, so you guys are probably gonna laugh at me, but I bought that gaming stick. I think it was like the M5 Plus. I bought a cheapo retro gaming stick over on TikTok Shop.
Oh my god!
That the controllers were just really, really cheap, and when people were trying to explain to me how cheap they're, look at that, it's very well packaged. I'm sure that's probably par for the course for all controllers, but this just feels so much nicer in the hand than that retro gaming stick. This thing feels really solid, and it has all sorts of grooves here that just feel amazing in the hand. So we have some couple buttons underneath here. We have of course the standard buttons here. So the rockers, I believe those are rocker switches they're called in here as well. And then we have our AYXB pad and power, I believe. And oh, hey, look, it already comes with a charge. How cool is that? It looks like it's ready to pair. I'm actually just really stoked to actually try this thing and start gaming. So let's for sake of completeness, let's take the other stuff out of the box here. Very cool sort of sci-fi looking stand here. I like that very much. So it just sits in there, just slides in there beautifully, just like that. And that's what it looks like in the stand. So very cool on that. And then so we have our USB, I believe that looks to be a USB type A connector in there. And then we have USB type C on the top here, which is phenomenal. Here is our little dongle. Presumably this is how you would connect via Bluetooth. I really don't know. So drop a comment down below if I get anything wrong, guys. Once I actually figure this out and I set it up as part of my setup here, I will definitely let you guys know what I think in terms of a review. And maybe I'll actually do a little setup video as a separate video as well. If you're interested in seeing that, drop a comment down below and I'll put that video together as well. And then here, I believe this is our dongle is going to go. I think if it doesn't go on the controller itself, that's got to be it, right? And so up here, presumably this is for charging. So we have our USB type C up here. Okay, so I'm just going to set this back for a moment and we'll see what else is all in the box here. I believe we should have a charging cable and some documentation. And indeed we do. Here we go. So we have our USB-A to USB type C, which is standard, par for the course, right? So this is how we charge it up, I assume. And so that guy's going to go in there and it fits beautifully in there. So it is USB-C, not micro USB, to me. You should have known that, but my vision is just so bad, guys. And then here we have our USB type A so that we can actually use that to charge up the controller. This seems very straightforward. And maybe to power off, we hold the button down. Is that right? Yep. For sake of completeness, we'll take a quick look at the documentation. All right, and here we have, ooh, stickers. Got to jump to the stickers. GameSir stickers, very cool. They're going to make a gamer out of me yet, I know it. And then, so we have one of those sort of placemat style documents. It looks like, no. So this is a nice little, no, it does. So it opens up. So that I'm not going to get too deep into for today. Again, just wanted to get this out of the box. The type is very small, but it looks like we also have multiple languages here, which is all fine and par for the course. I'm going to stick that over here. And then here, this is, what does this look like? In the community, so we have a scan code here for presumably some other documentation, a thank you message, and some contact info, which I love. So that means that they are certainly open to customer support. And I just think this is really well done. And really where this shines is just in the overall feel. This is probably one of the nicer controls I've held in my hand. Again, not a professional gamer here, guys, but this just feels really, really nice in the hand. Got the GameSir logo there. I believe that may be an audio out jack on the bottom. And then we have every possible button that you want to see, including some really cool rockers. And then you also have these other two buttons down the bottom. So hopefully that gives you a nice overview. But that is essentially it for the unboxing of the GameSir Cyclone gaming controller that I am absolutely stoked to have and try out. As part of my setup here, this is an aside, I have the Samsung Odyssey Arc gaming monitor, which is that giant 55-inch monitor. I use it primarily for video editing, and I really have done very little gaming aside from some Wolfenstein and some other light gaming, but I feel like this is going to really open up a whole new world for me. So again, thank you to GameSir for sending this out. If you got any value from the simple unboxing video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. I realize, again, layperson's unboxing, guys, right? So I'm not a gamer, but I think I'm going to be after getting this out of the box and seeing it. Very cool. So next I'm going to go ahead and set this up. And again, if you guys are interested in the setup video, let me know in the comments down below and I'll film that. And also I will definitely do a review video of this a little bit further down the line after I have a chance to use it for a while. So smash that like button if you would, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Cheers.